Prior to the First War, the Deadmines were the greatest gold production center in human lands. It is said the Deadmines' gold deposits once accounted for a third of Stormwind's treasure reserves. However, they were abandoned during the First War. During that time, Sir Anduin Lothar ventured into the perilous Deadmines on a quest to obtain the Tome of Divinity, but was captured by a band of ogres and held captive for 20 months. He was ultimately rescued and successful in his mission. It was also to the dungeons below the Deadmines to which Blackhand's daughter, Griselda, fled with the ogre Turok. Both were slain in an orcish raid. At that time, many slimes inhabited the dungeons, but have not been encountered lately. Amid the chaos of the First War, the mines were abandoned and later thought to be haunted, leaving them relatively untouched. Captain Bramblebeard and his crew inhabited the cave for a time until the Defias Brotherhood, a group of former laborers turned brigands, led by Edwin Van Cleef, claimed the labyrinth as a base of operations and killed the captain and crew. During his time living there, Edwin would cheat the bloodsail pirate Jarius Bloodvein. Not only would he take his money, but also a woman Jarius had fancied. In retaliation, Jarius would prepare and invade the Deadmines. Starting from Moonbrook, he and his crew would descend down into the mines. All was going to plan until James Blackridge went behind the captain's back to rescue his parents. The two would fight, with James beheading Jarius. James, with his friends and family, would escape the mine, with the fate of Jarius's crew unknown. The Deadmines would be raided again, this time by a group of Alliance soldiers. This time, it is cleared for good, with the group beating and beheading Edwin Van Cleef. The entrance to the Deadmines is located in Westfall, in the caves underneath the town of Moonbrook. The minimum level to enter the Deadmines is level 10. It is, however, advised for characters level 18 through 23. As the Deadmines are located in Westfall, an Alliance zone, they are considered an Alliance-only dungeon. Although the Horde has no quests that lead to the dungeon, they can still venture into the zone and run the dungeon for its loot. There are 6 quests available to Alliance players within the Deadmines. These quests are Collecting Memories, Oh Brother, Underground Assault, the Unsent Letter, Red Silk Bandanas, and the Defias Brotherhood. The first 2 quests, Collecting Memories and Oh Brother, both start and end with Wilder Thistlenettle in the Dwarven district of Stormwind. These 2 quests are both done in the caves beneath Moonbrook outside of the Deadmines instance. Collecting Memories requires you to loot 4 Miners' Union cards. These items are dropped by Skeletal Miners, Undead Dynamiters, and Undead Excavators. Oh Brother requires you to loot Thistlenettle's badge from Foreman Thistlenettle, and is best done at the same time as Collecting Memories. Underground Assault starts and ends with Shoni the Shylent in the Dwarven district of Stormwind. This quest requires you to loot 1 Gnome Spreckle Sprocket, which is dropped from Sneed's Shredder. The Unsent Letter begins with an item that is dropped from Edwin Van Cleef and is turned in to Barros Alexton, who is located in the Cathedral Square of Stormwind. This quest begins a chain of quests that continues on through the Stormwind Stockade, which will be covered in a later video. The final 2 quests, Red Silk Bandanas and the Defias Brotherhood, are the conclusion to the Defias Brotherhood quest chain. There are 6 prerequisite quests, which you can begin with Gryan Southmantle at level 14. The first is titled the Defias Brotherhood. Red Silk Bandanas starts and ends with Scout Ryle. This quest requires you to loot 10 Red Silk Bandanas, and these items drop from any elite Defias mob, either outside or inside of the instance. Note, while this does not share a quest name with the rest of the chain, you do still have to complete the Trader Escort quest before it will be offered. The final step in the Defias Brotherhood quest chain starts and ends with Gryan Southmantle at Sentinel Hill in Westfall. This quest requires you to loot the head of Van Cleef from the final boss in the dungeon at Win Van Cleef. One final thing to look out for: watch for Minor Johnson, a rare spawn that will be in the hallway to the left after defeating Rak Zor, the first boss of the instance. And that'll wrap up this quick look at the Deadmines and the quests available within. I will provide all of the Wowhead links to all the quests mentioned if you want to look further into them. Again, thank you to everyone on the Classic WoW subreddit for your continued support. Keep an eye out for my next video, which will be on Shadowfang Keep. And until then, have a great rest of your day, and thank you very much for watching.